So today we're up at a new spot. This area is a dream hunt. Anybody that knows anything about this area will know exactly where this is, as long as they've done some research and stuff. Newbies around here probably won't know where this is at, and I'm not going to tell you exactly where it's at because it's that good of a spot. This whole section up here has been claimed for years. I finally got to one of those points one day where I decided, you know what, I'm going to start making some phone calls, do some research, found out who owned the claim, just made the phone call. Great guy. Gonna let us walk around up in here and see if we can't find some gold. Plus, now that Elmo and I are up here, we're gonna keep an eye out on his claim form, make sure no one else is jumping in here. So sounds like we're the only ones that should be in here right now, so Elmo and I are just gonna kind of make sure no one else jumps in on us. In fact, right now Elmo's peeing on the ground marking his spot.
Oh, that feels good.
Yep, he's marking the area, so hopefully we find something today. So we had one of those where you're walking along and all of a sudden a grouse pops up right in front of you. Look down here and we see why she was sitting down here. A couple little eggs down there. We're not gonna bug them. We just wanted to stop and look at them. Elmo wanted to look at the eggs.
Ooh, bird eggs.
Yep, we're gonna hurry up and get out of this area so Mommy can come back and sit on them. So here's Elmo and I's first target of the day. We always like to share our first target. Pretty good sized. The only thing is about these pinpointers is, see that little line right there? What you can do is I lay mine sideways like this. Swing it along. Once you hear it, then you can stand it up. Use the tip. It's right in there. Take the pick here. And let's see what's down here. It's definitely a lot harder dirt than we're used to digging in. Also, this is mostly bedrock. We're always digging in stream rocks. Well, we kicked it out of there. Spread that back out. Lay it sideways again to find it. Right there. Or did I just kick it? What do we got here? A bullet. Ooh.
Elmo don't like bullets.
No, Elmo, I get kind of tired of bullets too, so let's keep going. So we wanted to show you again the big difference between where we normally hunt and up here. Up here it's all bedrock, it's all flat rock. This stuff hasn't had a ton of water running over it. Actually, the reason I stopped at this pile is because you can see it's a pile, which means somebody was in here doing something. So usually what I'll do is spend a little bit more time here. But the big difference I wanted to show you between this rock and what we normally hunt is what you normally want to do is stay inside the bottom of these draws, because the water's been running down there for years and years, wears off the edges of the rocks. Up here it's a little different because everything is straight out of the bedrock. So the gold around here didn't move very far. It's in little pockets on the sides of these hills, inside cracks and stuff. So yes, if they're finding nuggets down the bottom, that means water at some time has flushed down in here and moved it down. But the gold didn't travel very far. So if you do find a nugget here, you know it didn't come from 20 miles up the draw. You know it was in that general area. And our thought process today is, we can see that people have been in here because this is a very, very popular spot. It looks like everybody was hanging out down in the draw, So that was just another reason to get out of the draw and work some of these side hills, because again, if you find a nugget in this stuff, you know that it came from really darn close. So just thought I'd share the difference there with you. I had to share this with you because this is something my kids have given me guff for over the years. I've had a fanny pack when I go out metal detecting, and the kids nowadays just don't realize the importance of a fanny pack. It works great. It's like a man purse. I don't know why the kids of nowadays just do not like fanny packs, but us older people love them. See, Elmo loves it. He gets to hang out right in front, see where we're going. So that's it on fanny packs. So here's another tip we have for you. Anytime you're in an area, if you know there's a claim here, like we know these guys have the claim up here, we like to get up and find where the markers are, where the posts are. Some people use wooden posts, some people just use rocks. These guys are nice. They put a big piece of PVC in the ground, so it's easier to spot these. But again, what we'll do is we'll bring our GPS up with us and we'll mark these spots so we know exactly where we should be and where we shouldn't be. So if you're on a piece of land, don't just wander around, especially if there's other claims nearby, because you could easily pop on somebody else's land, and you know, in the back of your mind you're thinking, well, who's gonna see me? Well, that's who sees you, way up there. Yes, you might find a piece of gold, but technically it came from way down there if you're someplace you're not supposed to be. So Elmo wanted to go down the tube, see if he can find anything down there. So I'm gonna put you on hold a second, and I gotta grab a rope and drop him down in there.
Yay, get to go down the pipe.
I don't think it's a mining tunnel. It's just the marker. It's not gonna go down very far, Elmo.
It's okay, we're gonna go down.
All right, just a second. I guess this is where Elmo's gonna go down this pipe. Ah, can't even get your head in there. Ah, I'm gonna have to help you.
I'm stuck.
Told you it was too small. See anything?
No, I don't see nothing. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I should have took a canary with me so I know if there's no oxygen.
Well, I really don't think you were going to find anything down there, Elmo.
But I had to look. If you don't look, you can't find it.
Yep, you're totally right, Elmo. Well, we're going to go on here.
Bye.
So when Elmo and I first started this YouTube channel, we made sure to tell ourselves that we'd never make fun of anybody else, because that's not nice to do. If I don't like their videos, just don't watch them. Well, we're gonna break that rule, because we've been watching these videos that have been driving Elmo and I crazy. I mean, we can watch some pretty weird stuff and it doesn't bother us, but this guy, it just makes us scratch our heads. I mean, maybe he knows more than we do, but so here Elmo's gonna do a quick little impression of this channel. Again, we apologize if he watches this, but we just think you're a little nuts.
Sir, I'm up in the woods, and I know there's Bigfoot around here. I see signs everywhere. Look, there's a big tree that got fallen down or pushed down by Bigfoot. That kind of stuff can't happen naturally in the woods. Trees don't just fall down all by themselves. So look, you can see where Bigfoot was pulling off pieces of wood and using them as toothpicks. You can see over there where he broke some of the branches off. Again, this never happens in nature. See, there's a trail there. That's proof that it got brought down here by Bigfoot. So, if you ever see trees laying down in the forest, watch out. Because according to him, they're all made from Bigfoot. Bah!
So here's another couple things we wanted to shoot for the claim owner up here, you can see where somebody's been digging in there. That's not natural. The rocks are missing from where it came out of the hole. Same thing there. You can see it's a nice round hole, but the only thing you could think of was some giant rock was inside there and it rolled down. There is no giant rock. So obviously somebody was in here digging away at that bank and doing some test samples. So this is some of the stuff that Elmo and I are going to keep an eye out for when we're up here to let the claim owner know if we find somebody else in here that's not supposed to be in here. Because again, Elmo's already peed on the ground. He's claimed this area for us. So if you're up here and you don't have permission yet, don't even bother asking, because Elmo will run you off of here.
So, do you see how that branch is broken in the opposite direction? Do we all know what opposite is? Opposite is the opposite of non-occiput, whatever. So, look at those branches, they're broke the wrong direction. There's no way, if the tree fell this way, how did the branch go that way? Oh, wow. Has to be Bigfoot. Can't be anything else. Because that just doesn't happen in nature. There's no snow up here, and no wind up here, and no bugs, and nothing like that. Trees last forever. Hey, Elmo just saw Grouch up there.
Oh, Grouch is with us today? I didn't know other people were showing up today.
Yeah, there he is up there.
That's not Grouch, that's Scott.
Yeah, he's a Grouch.
Why are you calling him Grouch?
Because he doesn't like Elmo. He says I'm creepy. Still, after all this time, he still calls me creepy.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't know, but I hide in his truck when he drops you off, and then I go in when he's sleeping, and I stare at him. I just go, "Are you sleeping, Scott? Are you sleeping?" So maybe that's why he doesn't like Elmo, because he keeps having nightmares and doesn't know why. So, Grouch, when you're sleeping tonight, remember, Elmo's watching you. Blah.
So as I'm swinging here today, I wanted to talk to you about something that we got in a conversation with a gentleman last night on one of his channels. He was doing a quick video on what kind of metal detector, if they're just starting out, should buy. Elmo and I agreed with him 100%. If you don't want to spend more than like $500, then this really isn't the sport for you. A $500 detector just isn't gonna, it's not gonna find what you're looking for. He pointed out on there that on some sites they call the bounty hunter is one of the first detectors to get started in. This definitely isn't going to be a promotional video, because if you go out and buy a bounty hunter and expect to go out and find a bunch of coins and gold, you might as well just tape it to the bottom of the coil, because that's about the only way you're going to find a bunch. Again, sorry bounty hunter, but your metal detector is more of a toy than an actual metal detector. So we wanted to make sure we talked to all of you that if you are going to get in this sport, spend the money. Again, let's say this detector here cost you $1,000. I think every once in a while you can get them on sale. One piece of nugget, one piece of gold's going to pay for it. But if you go out and buy a $500 detector, there's no way you're going to find that $1,000 gold piece. I mean, again, you'd have to tape it to the coil to get it to pick it up. So do your research if you're going to get out and start doing this stuff, because it's not really a hobby. It's more of a passion. I mean, hobby is building airplanes. You get bored, you put it away for a while. Metal detecting, you're out here sweating, humping, up and down trees, and up and down mountains. Well, I guess we don't climb trees because we don't want to get knocked over by Bigfoot.
Hey, quit making fun of him.
Okay, sorry. So, again, do the research, spend the money, get a hold of some of us guys on these channels that have some swinging experience, have some metal detectors, and ask us the questions. It's what you need to do. Don't just go out and buy something because your neighbor's cousin said that he found an old coin in the parking lot with something. Well, this is what we found today. Mostly bullets. There was this one piece right there that almost looked like a part of a shoehorn. Oh, there goes one of the bullets. I did find a battery. You could probably use that on that razorback tool next time. See if it digs a little better. So that's what we found today, but there's a lot of area in here for us to cover, so we're definitely going to be coming back here some more. So thanks for watching. Ball! Ball, ball! So just a little bit ago, Elmo and I were talking about how metal detecting, at least for us, it's not a hobby. It's more of a passion, because a hobby is something like building the airplanes, working on trains. But if you had a hobby like that where you broke your hand, sliced your finger open, got impaled by a tree in the stomach, cut your head open, twisted an ankle, been bitten by bugs, I think you'd quit building the trains and building the models. I mean, you'd look at it and go, you know, this just isn't worth it. But when you're out here metal detecting, it's worth every injury we get. So again, if you're gonna pick up this as a sport or a hobby, good luck. But if you're getting into this because you love it, you're gonna do just fine.